He'll hurry for two. Return on the way from Sami. Getting those two quite comfortably. Virat Kohli, his 14th 100 in one-day internationals. Second match in which he's captain India. A lot of criticism for his heavy defeat, and India's heavy defeat in his first match on the helm at Sabina Park. And look at the response he's had this time.
Very passionate about his cricket, very passionate leading India.
Blue skies greet us as the Selcon Mobile Cup has moved to Trinidad, and it is a critical encounter. The West Indies, who have been playing well, against India, who have been fighting for survival in this tournament.
We're going to bowl first. We're going to try and make the best of the morning moisture in the wicket and try to restrict the Indian batting lineup as low as possible to try and have a good chase later on.
You yourself were struggling with a little bit of a hamstring injury of sorts?
Yeah, but the 5 days off did very well to me, and I'm looking forward to this game here, for my first game at home as captain, so I'm really excited about this, and hopefully we can continue to put on another win and keep the momentum.
Well, I would have bowled first as well. I haven't played on the relayed wicket. Last time we played it was pretty different, pretty dry and slow. So yeah, we weren't too sure what the wicket's going to behave like, but the surface looks pretty dry, not too much moisture. I don't think it'll change too much during the course of the game, so we'll just look to put up a good total on the board now.
Highlights of the Indian innings. Good opening partnership, over 100 between Dhawan and Rohit Sharma. Some lovely shots in that innings from both of them.
Yeah, he was special through the offside. Rohit Sharma was calm and got a partnership set up with his partner. They play well as a pair. Shikhar Dhawan was exciting through the offside. Some lovely drives. The placement was great. The timing was brilliant. Got to a 50. And then took after Sunil Narayan. 2 sixes and a 4. 19 in that over. And just when he was looking settled and for more runs, he was picked up in the deep. Good catch by Bravo. Came in running in and held on to that one.
Well, that partnership was ended, but even then, opening partnership over 100. But then Rohit Sharma touching that ball from best, not carrying on. But with that platform of a century opening partnership, you just felt that India were going to finish up with something in the region of 280, 300. But then wickets started to fall. Samuels takes the wicket of Raina. Well caught at slip by Sami.
Very good catch. Excellent piece of hands, Darren Sami. Karthik came in, stroked a 4. Virat Kohli in the meantime got settled and played a lovely innings up till the end. Best got the better of, I think, of the umpire. Karthik wasn't convinced that he had gloved it, and so he was dismissed for 6, caught behind. And then West Indies just lost the plot. Murli Vijay came in, made good use of the batting power play, set up a good partnership with Virat Kohli. Bowled too many links, bowled too many loose deliveries, and well, India were good in that phase.
Not the best delivery to take care of Karthik. Jadeja came in, didn't last long. Vijay came in, and the swift piece of fielding. Devon Smith it is there. Breaks the stumps.
Kohli was outstanding. Got his 50. Absolutely murdered any loose balls. In fact, made good ones into bad ones. Smashed them all around the park. This back foot lift over long off for a massive 6 was special. Flicking the ball, driving them through the offside, running well. Tremendous innings.
That's well shot, but straight to the fielder. So that's a neat way to end off the innings. So after 50 overs, India 311 for 7. West Indies have a mountain to climb, and India are just beginning to climb theirs because they lost the first 2 matches and they hadn't even started to clamber up the side. Now they feel, right, we can get this one. And then they have Sri Lanka in their final match, and they still have the opportunity, if they can win this one, and especially if they can win it handily and get a bonus point, to go through to the final. But there's the man of the moment, India captain Virat Kohli, with a magnificent innings.
It was a perfect innings because when he did come in, he had to absorb pressure, and you mentioned vital time. That was because wickets were falling right around him, and when Ashwin came in, the Indian innings looked or was in danger of falling away. But Virat Kohli quietly got into his stride, and we saw some quality shots. With age on his side, he can only get better, you would think.
Started off with the opening pair, Chris Gale not getting amongst the runs again today. Russell Arnold, one that just bounced and left him.
We've seen him get out on quite a few occasions like that, dominant bottom hand coming through. This was again a big wicket because Darren Bravo has been in good form. Bhuvneshwar Kumar underestimated as yet. That's probably because he's still new, he's still young, inexperienced, but batsmen will start respecting him. Then the run started to come. Charles took control. Unfortunately for the West Indies, that's when the rain break did come. And as we know, batsmen would struggle to play themselves in on a tough pitch. That's what we saw. Ishant Sharma using the scramble seam, holding the ball across the seam and getting uneven bounce. And also vital wickets. Pollard didn't trouble the scorers, and India were way on top. The pressure started telling.
Yeah, it was a good performance as well with the 2 new balls for India, because that is absolutely critical to put teams under pressure. Johnson Charles played well yet again, but with the short arm pull just couldn't control it, and it just continued a good spell of bowling for the Indian seamers after the break.
That was probably the wicket that sealed it for India. From then on, 2 new batsmen, and the ball increasingly holding up in the surface, and the spongy bounce also becoming very evident. Batsmen having to hold back their shots or play very late, and when you're chasing a big score and the run rate, the required rate is very high, you tend to go hard at the ball.
Yeah, I think today will cause some problems for the West Indies. Now, whether they can stick to their guns, their captain needs to get some runs in the field again today. Dwayne Bravo, Darren Sunny, Steve Blows, and he was also LBW as well. Good decisions by the umpire, and clever bowling by Umesh Yadav, taking the pace off it and defeating Darren Sunny.
More importantly, bowling wicket to wicket as well. The confidence coming back with that performance as well. Then a partnership did build.
I just wonder how concerning that is for India, because I've talked about their bowling at the end of the innings, and today, just with this partnership, I think it just brings that to light again, with Roach and Narayan playing big shots.
They also got caught on the wrong foot because they picked up easy wickets up to that stage, and to a certain extent they might have thought the West Indies batsmen will just get themselves out and go. That didn't happen, so it's another lesson to be learned. You have to finish the job.
Didn't have any.
And that's the end of the innings. Arm ball from Jadeja. Roach plays across and is bowled, and the West Indies 171 all out. They failed to prevent India getting the bonus point. Tino Best doesn't face the ball, just brushing the pad on its way through.
An astounding victory by India, because they lost the toss. They were asked to bat first on a very grassy surface this morning, and they were brilliant for the most part. They got 311 for 7. Kohli masterminding that score with 102. He accelerated towards the end of his innings like only Virat Kohli can. Dhawan and Rohit Sharma gave India a good start. They sort of fell away a bit in the middle of the innings, but they tortured the West Indies bowlers to a large extent. Tino Best, the best of the wicket takers for the West Indies, 2 for 51. And in response, India just too good, restricting the West Indies, bowling them out, in fact, for 171. The rain did intervene, and that's why India won by 102 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method. What does that mean as far as the points table is concerned? Well, India have their first points on the board. They're level with Sri Lanka, who take on the West Indies here on Sunday. So it's turning out to be very, very hotly contested tournament from here on. Remember, the top 2 qualify for the final, so some quite interesting matches coming up. Russell Arnold is here with me to talk about today's contest. Russell, what a turnaround for India today after losing their first 2 matches.
They were able to pick it up, and the fact that this young group was able to come out there and perform the way they did is tremendous. They had to start strong, and their bigger players really did stand up. Virat Kohli under pressure. I say that because now he has the responsibility of being captain, and he showed that he can handle that well. I thought the 100 was very good because he started off feeling the pressure. You could see how the West Indies did attack him, but later with Ashwin came up with a tremendous partnership which gave them those runs and actually battered West Indies out of it.
Yeah, and it's interesting, he got a lot of criticism after his first match in charge, which he went down solidly to Sri Lanka. Now with a win here, is he suddenly the best captain in the world? He's gone from the worst to the best, and people are quick to rush to judgment.
Well, that'll always happen. If India do lose the next match, they'll say he's not a good captain at all, but the fact of the matter is he's a competitor, he's a great cricketer, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. He reads the game well, and even as a captain, he's growing. You can see him trying to calm players down when tempers were flying around. It's a learning process. He can only get better as a cricketer and as a captain.
So we lose the momentum obviously when the batting, but I got to give credit with the Indian batters, especially Virat, to take the game away from us in the end. Chasing 300 runs is never going to be an easy target, but I honestly think that we could do a lot better with our run chase. We got to try and regroup as a batting group and try and figure out where we went wrong. We have a quick turnaround next game on Sunday. That's very important against the Sri Lankans, and we can't afford to make the same mistakes again.
Really happy to get a win today, and we played really good cricket, batting-wise and bowling-wise, both ways. Yeah.
That start, that partnership with Rohit was, a terrific start because you needed something like that.
Yeah, we really needed opening partnership, and the wicket was like nice, but ball was doing a lot. But we stayed on the wicket and left good delivery, respected the good deliveries, and played our shots. Punished the loose deliveries then, and at the end we got really good total.
Yeah, more than that, I'm really happy that the team won with a bonus point. I think it was really important for the team to put up a performance like that. And as I said in the morning, we don't really think about the pressures or what has happened in the previous games. We just look to go out there and play some good cricket, and that's exactly what we did today.